today?
I feel so good.
Oh my God, your hair. And I'd be like, yeah. And it's actually part of us doing these styles. You are shining.
Welcome to Rosaline, Untaming.
What hairstyle are we doing today?
Today we're doing cornrows.
Oh, and why cornrows?
I've recently started to love them, but when I was little, I would hate to have that type of hairstyle. I love that I can just change up my whole look in a day. I love how much it frees me up, that I no longer have to do sort of nightly routines, that I can go swimming, I can go on holiday. Yeah, I love the freedom of braids. Where does an Australian meet a Nigerian? And it would be in Brixton. It's such a melting pot there, and I'm really proud that that's where I've come from.
What's it like having a white mum and a black dad?
It's the best of both worlds. I see the white perspective and I see the black perspective, but then I also form my own view of the world. It can feel sort of lonely and isolating. When you're mixed, you stick out. I've been the only one that looks like me everywhere I go. I think that's a unique mixed experience. I do feel like sometimes you have to justify
When you're
your blackness. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I refuse to.
You know, my family, same thing, like growing up with my cousins and things like that, they'd always call me white.
Yeah, I would get that.
You know, I'd
too.
always be called white, and my mum was always up there like, no, she's a black girl, she's just lighter, but she's still an African girl. My dad is African, he's just lighter. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that, you know, black does come in various shades and colour, but it doesn't take away from our blackness just because we're of lighter complexion.
I moved to Sydney when I was about 4.5 years old. It's funny being mixed because
I know you've got one.
it's like you don't notice race, but then obviously you really do because you're physically different. But I don't see race when I look at my mum. We are so close, but it's these outside forces that label us as different and me as black and her as white. I think when I was younger, I'd hate to have my scalp exposed the way that cornrows do, but now I like it. As I'm getting older, I'm caring less about what other people think about me or if they think it's too severe, because I don't. My hair really thrives when it's back like this.
How do cornrows make you feel?
Cornrows make me feel like my 16th dream of like a gangster.
For me, you know, cornrows were never really a gangster thing. Growing up in an African home, it's almost like it's just a traditional style that you would do, or like a protective style you'd do on a Sunday.
I guess for me in my white household, TV and music was the only place I could access that blackness. So that's why gangster rap was like me.
Your thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people do get confused between the two cultures and they don't realise that we're very different, even though we have a lot of similarities.
You know, when iPods came out, my whole selection was like Lil Jon and Exhibit. So my lens is seeing cornrows as gangster, and your lens is seeing cornrows as this beautiful traditional hairstyle.
Yeah. Gangster.
You know, I'm half Australian, half Nigerian. I grew up in Sydney. I was born in London. I've been here, I've been there, but home is just in my little house with my mum and just having a laugh. You know, just some good old Australian banter. That's home.
And it's shining me upside down. You be loco, baby.
My name is Olivia Suleimon. I'm Australian and Nigerian. I'm a filmmaker, model and DJ. I'm passionate about storytelling. I believe if we're really going to make any sort of change in the world, we need to let people tell their own stories.
Why you no look front? Why? Your eye don't tear, your brain don't burst. Why you no